Alright, we're rolling. Call Halalim Yahweh by Hashem, Yahweh Shai by Hashem, Rakakadash, wa Barakatam. First and foremost, I want to say double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that continue to teach me this truth and who will rule as well as teach well. And secondly, I want to say Barak Kal Akim wa Athwathium, meaning bless all brothers and sisters. So, I just saw this article here. I was mainly looking up to see if the New York City has a vaccine passport. Because in New York City, they've been pushing the jab really heavily. So that's why, I asked one of the brother from Australia. I was like, do you really think that this whole dart is gonna be the MOBT? And he said, well, the MOBT is going to be coming later on. It's going to be implemented, and this dart is just a test run. And I agree with that 100%. And that's 100% the truth. I would just had a thought because I was like, this dart, they're pushing this thing really heavily in New York City. The whole thing with Morgan Stanley. Lord's will, I'll pull that up too. The whole thing with Morgan Stanley and pushing the dart and saying if you don't take the dart, then you can't really come in here, man. You can. They're not saying that. They're saying if you have the dart, if you don't have the dart and you work remotely, they're gonna fucking cut your pay, and if that doesn't work, they might just cut you off altogether, which is completely effed up. But this is Esau. That's Esau, and we're still in slavery here in America. That's just another form of slavery. We're wage slaves. Alright? That's all we have, the Federal Reserve that control the money, the big bankers. Come on, man. It's just, we're still enslaved. Our money is debt, They give us this money and we just gotta give it right back. This money doesn't mean anything. The money's just fucking paper. What really has value is having land. Even your property is fucking not your own. You could have a big old farmland, you still gotta pay taxes to fucking Esau, But let's read here. Will the Excelsior pass New York's vaccine passport catch on? Alright, now let's look up Excelsior. I know Excelsior has something to do with paganism, so let's look it up. I think it does. More than likely it does. EXC. But you see there's EXC, that's 3. ELS, that's 3 again. IOR, so that's 9. That's 9 letters right there. 9, turn it over 6. So that's already telling you that it's pagan. The pagan names, anarchism. Well, let's just look at what Excelsior means. Etymology, Latin. And it's Latin, so that's already telling you witchcraft. Out, beyond, lofty. Higher, lofty, elevated. To be superior, eminent. Out from, rise high, tower. High, lofty, great. Used as a poem by Longfellow. So, this is all Esau's program. He gave it a real fancy name to motivate people to go take the dart. But what this thing is pretty much talking about is that I'm not going to go through it because then the video is going to be like 20 minutes if I read the whole article. It's very long. But the Cliff Notes version is that this article is pretty much talking about how this whole Excelsior vaccine is already out there. And it's optional for the time being. Like, you don't have to go into it. And people have been getting darted, having darts stuck in them. And they're getting this thing, and it seems like you download it's on your phone. There's some security risks because, you have to put, like, your data in it, like your fucking name and zip code and things like that. But what's really funny is that in the article, I think it's at this point here, towards the end, they're like, yep. He said, now those same people face another technological hurdle if the pass becomes popular. Noel Hidalgo, the fucking spick, executive director of Beta New York City, a non-profit public interest technology organization, said he didn't think the state should be investing millions in a vaccine passport at a time when more time and effort could be spent on things like help improve vaccination rates among black and Hispanic New Yorkers and figuring how people could quickly replace a lost or damaged paper card. Okay? Which, this thing is in beta right now. They're still working on it. People are stupid enough to go ahead and take it and fucking get this thing. I think they said it's around 1 million people got this damn thing. I really didn't read too closely and mostly skimmed through it. But I think it's about maybe like a couple million people already got this thing. But you see here, man, they're like, well, why should we invest in this when we can't get the black people to get it? Alright? Which they're not. They're not gonna get us black, Hispanic, and Native American to get it. Alright? They're getting, the Jakes, they're getting the 2/3, alright, but us 1/3, they're not gonna get us, man, because we're the chosen. We're not taking that bullshit. Alright? We got the knowledge, man. We know. Alright? Our people know, man. Our people know. Okay? Us 1/3. And the brothers have, like, even looking at GMS Wisdom, Health, and Herbs, man, like, about how the way the human body's supposed to act, how, the pineal gland. We know, man. We're not taking it. We're hip to it. Alright? So, that's what these guys want to do, man. What they really want to do is just get a machine gun and shoot us all dead, But they're never gonna tell them. Yeah, say that shit. Let's get a few scriptures. I wanted. Let's see. I'm gonna start. Yeah, maybe Matthew 24. Okay. So Matthew 24:7. For nation shall rise against nation, kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. It's talking about literal kingdoms like Esau and Gog and Magog, Russia. They're gonna have wars. Esau and Moab are gonna have wars. Esau. Well, I mean, they're all Esau. I mean, Gog and Magog is ruled by Esau. But you get my point. America's gonna have wars with Russia and China and America and the EU. They're gonna have infighting and wars between themselves. Elam is gonna be a part of it. There's gonna be a World War III. Okay, there's going to be a World War III. That's guaranteed. The whole thing with Biden walking out on the Russian president and them showing clear signs of distension and beef between them. Which I remember reading up about that. How they didn't even shake hands. I'm pretty sure I read up that they didn't even shake hands last time. So they're getting angry, man. All these are the beginning of sorrows, And those whole famines, the famines are gonna be self-induced, and you can see it now, even with Amazon dumping products. All right, that was an article I read up on a couple of days ago. Amazon dumping products, and the fact that fucking dickhead Bill Gates owns the fucking farms. So, I mean, all he has to do is do a couple clicks of a button, and they say, okay, well, no food. If you don't take the dart, no food. All right, you're gonna starve, faggot. It's gonna be real easy for them, man. They don't really have to do much work. Skipping down, verse 11. Many false prophets shall rise, shall deceive many, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. We shall endure unto the end, the same shall be saved. Who's those people that's gonna endure to the end, man? The Israelites, man. The 1/3 Israelites, the elect, chosen. We're gonna be the ones that are gonna endure unto the end, and we're gonna be saved. And let's see where we're gonna go. I want to go skip down a little bit further. Yeah, I think this is it for this chapter. I mainly wanted to get into that. Before I forget, going into those iniquity shall abound. It's mostly talking about how today it's gonna get you're gonna have wars and riots between the peoples. Not just within the family structure, which you already are having that now. You're having fathers that don't want to take the jab, or the parents do, or the mother does, or I've heard brothers already say that the wives want to take the dart, or they have kids that want to take the dart. I haven't heard about the kids, but the wife I've heard of. But even in my own family, my mother says if she gets pushed back by her job, she's gonna take the dart because she feels like, oh, she needs to support me, you know. But I said, hey, I don't care, you know. And in my mind, I've already accepted that the fact is, nigga, I'm gonna be homeless. All right, I'm gonna be fucking homeless. You think niggas gonna hire me? Number one, I may be book smart, but nigga, I don't got no fucking skills. I don't got no goddamn skills. All right, I maybe know how to read a book. You know, I'm intelligent. Like I know I could pick up anything really. You know, but I don't have no skills. Like I can't fix cars and shit. All right, I don't know how to fucking fix light bulbs and fixtures and things like that. All right, I'm really just a shit stain, man. I really have no fucking worth in the society. Okay, but according to them, according to the way things were, how they're supposed to be, according to society, if you're a so-called college student, you're supposed to have a lot of worth. But the thing is that now, with this whole dart being pushed out, those kids that don't want to take it, this is saying, well, fuck you, you can't come here. All right, and they're having a system. They're not like that 100%. They're having a system where, they can have exemptions, but those exemptions aren't gonna be for everybody, man. They ain't gonna give them exemptions to no fucking Jake, man. All right, they're gonna give that shit to maybe Esau or something. And I'm pretty sure them Hasidic Jews are probably taking a dart, which it's further showing that they're the synagogue of Satan, man. Revelation chapter 2. Yep, Revelation chapter 2, and I'm pretty sure it's 16. I'm pretty sure it's 16. Just kind of flowing through the spirit. No. Hold on, Balak. I'm pretty sure it's in Revelation chapters 2. Synagogue of Satan. Yeah, it is. Yeah, Revelation chapter 2, verse 9. Alright, so I know that works into relation and poverty. Thou rich, I'm the blessed, that would say they are Jews, and I'm not, but are the synagogue of Satan. Alright? And that's what you Edomites are, man. It's fucking synagogue of Satan. But going back into it, I'm gonna get maybe one more. Then I'm gonna close out. Let's see what Spirit's telling me to go through. Yep, yeah, I'm just gonna go through the classics, the classic one. Revelation chapter 13, verse 16 and 17. Slakia. He called all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, and no man by buy or sell. Say that he had the Krispy Kreme chip. He had the poker chip, which they're probably gonna do Krispy Kreme donuts. They're probably gonna give you a pack of Krispy Kreme donuts for the poker chip, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Okay, which they're starting it off now with this whole dart, and as I said in my other video, man, slowly but surely they're pushing back work. Like, you're not gonna be able to work unless you have the dart, And my advice, which you may say, oh, you're just fucking 19. What the fuck advice you can give? My advice, 100%, and this is coming from looking at Atlantis report and all these different economical analysts and economists and whatever, right? Looking at the documentary The Money Masters, which I gotta finish that, by the way. Glad I brought that up. That it's better just to have like a business, because it's gonna come to a point where they're gonna pull back the businesses as well, but it's gonna take a minute. If they try to hit those businesses and say you need a dart to own a business, then they're gonna have riots, and I don't think that's coming. It could come by the end of the summer, but that stuff is gonna take a minute, because even the Edomites own businesses and they're not letting people. They're not caring about no goddamn dart. All right, you know what I'm saying? So I say get businesses. If you have a talent, work on your talent and get that going. And plus we're Jake, man. We're Jacob. We're Yasha Allah. We're the salt of the earth. So whatever we put our hands to, it just becomes golden, man. So I mean, if you wanna, draw, you go and draw something great, man. You just pray, fast, and Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai will bless you, man. As long as you're an Israelite, of course. Alright, you're not gonna be no fucking other nations. Alright, how about Shem Yahweh Shai ain't dealing with your ass, man. Alright, that's all I got. I want to say Kahala Yahweh, by Shem Yahweh Shai, by Shem Kakadash. That's all I got. Shalom.